Ooni of Ife's father and some elders from Ogunwusi family, they said allegedly that they rejected a cow that Ronke's family brought to the king to appease him. We do know that Ronke have done something very, very bad against the king. And that is why they said the king have started the process of traditional separation. He wants to separate himself from Olori Ronke. But the families of Olori Ronke have been pleading, begging, doing everything they can to see that that did not happen. Because you do know that if it happens, that means their mission in the palace have been or will be aborted. So right now they said they brought a cow just to appease the king. The reason for all of this begging and appeasing is because the protective charm, the missing protective charm, was found with Ronke. You know, and let's not forget that Ronke denied initially that she know nothing about that protective charm, just like every other Olories denied when the king was asking them. And they said the king even told them that they should bring it out then, that he is not going to punish any one of them that take it and all of that. But Ronke did not bring it out until she was attacked by this ancient egg, like we heard allegedly. Guys, welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. We are still on the gist from the palace of Ooni of Ife. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe, okay? And turn on the notification bell. And please give my video a thumbs up, okay? Now, do you know why they said the Ogunwusi family rejected this cow? And they insisted that Ronke must tell them those behind him. There was a time in the history of this Ile-Ife kingdom. They said they experienced a leadership of a female king. And why the Ogunwusi family are so mad and are not trying to sweep this case under the carpet is because before the woman became the king, she started by taking away the protective charm of the then king, as in the king that she took over from. She collected the protective charm, like play, nothing was done about it. Before you know it, they buried the king and she took over. Because she is the one with the protective charm. So, you see, now that this present, and they said when this thing happened, the female king showed them pepper, as in the people of Ile-Ife kingdom really suffered because of that female king, you know, and they swore never to have a female king again. So now, let's not forget that before we even started hearing about this protective charm, we have heard that Ronke, that her mission in the palace is to become a female king. I don't know how true that is, but I know I've been hearing things like that even before we started hearing that the protective charm was missing. And the another reason why the family of Ogunwusi are not taking this matter lightly is because they said they know what it cost them to get to where they are now. Because there was a time that this leadership is supposed to come to their lineage, their family, you know, but they fought it. As in, a lot of people, the king's makers, they don't want them to test that post, you know. And they said what they were doing then is because there was no able-bodied men from the Ile-Ife kingdom, from the palace, from the Ogunwusi family who can fight the battle and stand it. These kingmakers will go to the immediate family that finished the kingship and select another person. And they said when the kingsmakers have chosen someone and make him king, you cannot do anything about it. So the families of Ogunwusi have been praying, hoping that one day that God will remember them. And fortunately for them, it got to them this time. And they can do everything to make sure that they protect this post given to them. Now, Ronke have come to fight that. You see? So these are the reasons why they are not taking it lightly with her. And they said they are not going to accept that cow. Not until Ronke now told them, tell them all the men, all the people that are supporting her, because they know that she is not into that game alone. Recall that when they said the whole thing started, she mentioned one of the elders, and they said the elders is someone that the king trusted so much, you know. And when the king hears that that man was one of the people supporting Ronke, guiding Ronke on how to get that protective charm, they said the king was so devastated that he almost fell down. He almost fell down that day because he was in shock, serious shock. The thing affected him so much because he never imagined that that man would betray him with his wife. You can imagine that. So that is why it is good for the king to let Ronke go. Even though we know that even if Ronke goes, she will fight the king. She will do anything to fight the king. But it's better that she go than giving her the opportunity to achieve her aim. Because if truly that her aim is to dethrone the king, like a lot of people believe this, if the king should allow her to remain in the palace, now be say the king is just helping her to achieve her aim. But one thing I know for sure is that she's not going to succeed. You know why? Queen Naomi is involved, and there is a child from this marriage, and for that reason, Ronke is not going to have her way. Whether the king forgives her and accepts her back or not, she is not going to succeed. That is one thing I'm sure of. So they said her family have been begging, telling the king that she mean no harm, that she doesn't want to. It's not about dethroning you. That she's just thinking that she heard that if you have that protective child, that the king is going to love you more, this and that. She's just trying to manipulate you and say that you did not send her out of her matrimonial home. Who would want to go away from her matrimonial home because of another woman and all of that? So these are the reasons that they said her family members have given the king. But they said the king insisted that unless she tell him all the people that are supporting her in this quest. Anyway, guys, I want to remind you that they are all alleged information, okay? Don't forget that we do not live in the palace. We are just bloggers. Always remember, okay? Thanks for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and share my video. My God will bless you. Bye. Love you guys.